Everyone, it is Gina. I am back. We are going to use that stuff we got from Dollar General the other day that was $13. I'm going to try to do a small video. This is the 1 pound bag of pinto beans that we got at Dollar General for $1. We are going to see, I guess, what meals we can come up with and how many meals that we can come up with. The first thing with dried beans is you've got to look through these. First thing, you want to look for any rocks. You can find rocks in bags of beans, so look through them kind of carefully. Look for beans that are, I'm going to show you, like, this one is a little bit funky, so you want to look for beans that are, you know, not quite right. Most of the time, you know, you're not going to find anything that's really horrible, but you still want to look through them, you know, at least, you know, get a general look through those. My parents generally would go through like a handful at a time and look through those, and go through another small handful at a time, and then they would put them in the bowl. And I've generally kind of looked through these already in this bowl, so that we would take up less time here, y'all. As y'all know, I do all this on my phone, so I'm trying to not make this stuff too long. Anywho, we are doing that. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to wash these up. We are going to get these going in a crock pot. They will take a few hours to cook in a crock pot, all that good stuff. We're going to be making beans and rice. We will and then we will divide the beans up after they are done before we cook the rice. And we will also be putting tonight some of those mild diced tomatoes in these to make the like beans and rice mix. And then we'll check it for spices and whatever else we might need. So let's get these beans washed. I'll put them in my crock pot, which is sitting over here. I've got it heated. I've got a crock pot liner in there, and we put plenty of water in there. And by plenty of water, I mean like this bowl, we want 3 or 4 of these bowls full of water, because beans do swell up. They are dry. This 1 pound bag will make about 4 cans full of beans. And 4 cans full of beans would be about, I don't know, $5 or $6. And the 1 pound of beans was $1 at Dollar General. So there's your cost, or whatever. Even if you got the beans on sale in the can for $1 each, it's still $4. So $1 for the 1 pound. Anywho, there's your difference in the cost. So let's get these beans in the crock pot. Okay, y'all, I've got my beans in my crock pot here. It's just beans and water at this point. 1 pound bag of beans, 3 bowls full of water. It's in my crock pot. It's on high. I'm going to let these cook for a while. And it's going to take them quite a bit to cook. Because I have not soaked them overnight or anything. It's going to take them a few hours in the crock pot. But once they get done, I will come back. I will show you how I'm going to divide those out. They will probably make at least 3 meals for us. And I will show you then what I'm going to do. I'll probably cook the whole bag of rice. I will do the Dollar General thing so that you all can see what I'm planning to do with the next probably few days. I know that the breakfast, I can't do more than a couple of days with the breakfast, y'all. I just didn't buy a bunch of breakfast food, but I do have lunch and dinners for more at least 2 to 3 days. So we'll see what we can do with this, y'all, and we're going to roll with that. So this is kind of my Dollar General challenge for the next couple of days. Hey y'all, it's Gina. I'm back. I did the beans this morning. I'm going to do the rice. This is that 1 pound bag of jasmine rice. No, I'm not rinsing it. Shoot me. So this should be roughly 2.5 cups. This is a 1 cup dry measuring cup. There's a difference, y'all. There is a difference between a dry measure and a liquid measuring cup. So, we've had a few little grains here that have kind of gone rogue. Yeah, that's about 2.5 cups. So, we're going to need about 5 cups of water. And that is a 2 cup measuring, liquid measuring cup right here. Difference. The red one is a dry measuring cup. The clear one is a liquid measuring cup. So, there is a difference, y'all. Don't ask me. All I know is one measures fluid ounces and the other one is dry ounces and grams and all that good stuff. So, anywho, we're going to put our 5 cups of water in. Alright, y'all, that's the last of the water, 5 cups. And we're going to bring that up to a boil. I've got my heat on high right now on the eye. Once that comes up to a boil, we're going to turn it down to low. We're going to set our timer for 15 minutes. After the 15 minutes, we're going to turn the heat off. We're going to set the timer for 15 more minutes. We're going to let it sit there, and it's going to do its thing, and by then we should have rice that's cooked. After that, after we get done with that, then we are going to put together our beans and our rice and our tomatoes to make our beans and rice for tonight's dinner. No, I'm not going to use all the beans and rice to make tonight's dinner. I am going to put part of them, separate some of those so that we can use them for other meals. So, when we get ready to put together tonight's dinner, I'll show you the portions that I'm using for just tonight's dinner, y'all. Okay, y'all, I'm going to quickly show y'all. This is the amount of beans we kind of got out. That bowl is pretty good size. Yes, I could use a smaller bowl, y'all. But that's what we've got it in right now. I just did that so they could cool. This is my small bowl of tomatoes with chilies. I mostly put the beans in that bigger bowl so that they could cool down. Tomatoes with chilies. And then there's my crock pot. There's not a lot left down in the very bottom. And that's what we're having tonight. And then my rice is still cooking. I'm going to go ahead and put some tomatoes with chilies in here. Not a lot. Just part of the can. Because we want some more of these to use in other things. And yes, probably have a little bean juice flavor in here. That should be enough for the beans tonight, y'all. Alright, that's what's going to go in there. And then we're just waiting for the rice to finish cooking. Once we get that, I'm going to put this together and plate it up for y'all. Alright, y'all. My jasmine rice is done here. And I am going to put this in some bowls here, the beans and rice. And all I have are like cereal bowls, y'all. Sorry. I don't have those like plate bowls that a lot of people have. Just have cereal bowls, y'all. And then we're going to make that work. And it's enough to fill you up. So, this is dinner tonight. And it is enough to make you feel good. And it's nice warm dinner on a cold or cool-ish. It's not super duper cold here tonight, but it's still not hot. And I'm going to turn this around so y'all can kind of see what that looks like. And there we go. That is what's for dinner tonight. And it is just simple beans and rice. I put some salt and pepper in there along with the tomatoes and stuff. But that is it, y'all. I hope y'all have a great one. I am going to put some other stuff in here with this. The rest of the dollar store stuff, just so y'all can see what we're doing with it. Hope y'all enjoy this video.